Now before I even say anything, I already know some random, neglected, mouth-breathing, old-head elder child is immediately gonna have something to say in the comments. And I just want to preface this video by saying, obviously my struggles as the youngest do not mean that elder siblings haven't had it rough. Matter of fact, my siblings had objectively harder childhoods than I did. This video is literally just about my own experiences as the youngest. Get off your high horse and have some fun, you miserable little bitch. Assalamu alaikum Nazareen. Now, in spite of this video's title, I actually love being the youngest child. If I could start my life again from scratch, I'd still make myself the youngest in the family. I got all the attention, my siblings would buy and teach me stuff, I got to enjoy the chillest and most experienced versions of my parents, and I got babied constantly. And being babied rocks and all, but it is also a double-edged sword, especially in my family. Because not only am I the youngest child, but I am a South Asian youngest child in an immigrant Pakistani household. I can't speak Urdu as well as my siblings, I don't know as much about our history or culture, nor do I have as much interest in it because I grew up in the West. Deadass, I do not even know the lyrics to the national anthem. That's how whitewashed I am, okay?
I love Pakistan, I will sacrifice my life for Pakistan!
So already I'm sort of the black sheep of the family, or I guess the white sheep of the family. But on top of that, I have one brother and two sisters, all of whom are at least 8 years older than me. And any other immigrant child will immediately tell you what that means. Slavery. My biggest problem growing up was that I was too damn useful. And since my sisters got married and moved out, my responsibilities have increased tenfold. I help with putting on dinner, doing laundry, folding clothes, setting up the table, putting away the table, taking out the trash, sweeping, dusting, massaging, groceries, running errands, feeding my brother when my mom's out, all while dealing with my own school and work responsibilities too. Even as a jit, I was too useful. My parents would call out to my brother by name, asking him to take out the trash, and then my brother would look at me and say, "Hassan, take out the trash." And I'd have to listen to him because he was older and stronger than I was. Tell me why, from the age of 5 up till present day, am I standing on my family's backs to massage them? I literally weigh as much as you do now. I am not kidding. I have become an expert masseuse just from the sheer number of times my sisters have asked me to give them a massage. Sometimes they wouldn't even be tired. They just come up to me while I'm doing homework and ask me to come massage their back, rub their feet, rub their shoulders. Like, I'm sorry, would you also like a manicure with that? Do you need me to wash your hair, give you a facial? Brother, I was a one-man spa, so I don't ever want to hear you guys say,
"Younger siblings, you guys are worthless. You bring nothing to the table." I have opinions. No, you don't. And then you have the audacity to be like, "Hey, why are you so melodramatic?" Because I went to war for you. Mom and Dad was my Vietnam, and you guys are like, "Whatever, everybody loves me, see ya."
Listen, Hassan Minhaj, we may have the same name, but you have no idea what I've been through. People look at the youngest child and think,
"Oh man, he has it so nice. It must be great not having to deal with any accountability for your actions."
Excuse you! I'm sorry, where did you get that from? I get singled out the most in the entire house. I need y'all to understand here. My siblings are all around the same age, and they grew up with just 2 parents. But when you are the youngest child in a brown household, all of your siblings just become another set of parents. If some white kid is sent to the principal's office, he gets in trouble from mom and dad. If I got sent to the principal's office, I would have Ummi, Abbu, and my 3 emotionally repressed siblings on my ass. It made it so that, growing up, I couldn't really level with my siblings or relate to them. And also, they got beat as kids way more than I did, so I guess they were a little bitter about that too. Which, you know, fair enough, but how is that my fault? How does that give you immunity to traumatize you? When I was a kid, my brother would mercilessly put me in a leg lock for what felt like hours until he felt like letting me go. For no reason. He was just bored and felt like torturing me. I also had really chubby cheeks when I was younger, and so my eldest sister would get cuteness aggression so extreme that she just straight up smacked me. No pinching cheeks. She just slaps me across the face. So for those of y'all keeping score at home, I'm getting smacked both when I act up as well as when I'm too cute. So there's really no winning. I'm getting smacked regardless. And every now and then, in torturing me, my siblings may go what I would feel like was a step too far. But God forbid I ever express any anger towards them. If they annoyed me, hit me, provoked me, I would not, under any circumstances, be allowed to talk back or get upset with them. Because then, somehow, I'm the one being disrespectful. And then, my beloved siblings would have the gall, the sheer audacity to ask me, "Hey Hassan, why don't you ever talk back to us? You should start standing up for yourself more." Oh, that's good. That's good. No, because you know what? I have stood up for myself. Multiple times even. But I learned all too well that when I do, I'm considered disrespectful or out of control or I just get smacked. That's why I don't defend myself. Eventually, this would cause me to grow up taking all kinds of disrespect from people who are not my siblings and then just not doing anything about it. Because I've been conditioned to just listen and take it. And while it has helped with keeping me mentally fortified and not caring what people have to say about me, it also makes me much more prone to letting things slide. Things that I should have every single right to crash out over. But anyways, this disconnect between young Hassan and his siblings made it so I couldn't really contribute in group discussions or say anything without sounding like I'm stepping out of line. I couldn't talk about anything that bothered me because my siblings supposedly had it worse, so my issues are all non-issues. And so then, this would lead me to keep to myself and stay on the computer and watch cartoons and draw and make videos and... Oh shit. Anyways, I did not make this video for you guys to feel sorry for me. In spite of how much they can annoy me, I love my siblings so much and I wouldn't trade them for anything. It just so happens that being dramatic makes for good content. And notice how this video is just around 8 minutes? If I had to list all the reasons why being the youngest rocks, that video would be an hour long. Like, I can't even cap. I was spoiled as hell. I really cannot blame them for envying me at all. I'd be mad too. I never paid for anything growing up. I got to learn through all of my siblings' experiences. I got the absolute least amount of pressure put on me, and I'm very confident that I had the healthiest childhood out of any of my siblings. Which, I mean, that's a pretty low bar, but still. Speaking of whom, I could never thank them enough for everything they've done for me over the years. When I said that they were like another set of parents, it wasn't just because they were constantly after me. My brother has called me every single insult in the book, but he is also one of the sharpest and most pragmatic people I know. I cannot tell you how many times he's covered for me when I screwed up, or given me financial advice, or just took his time to hang out with me when I had nothing else to do. My younger sister, one of the most patient, funny, and empathetic people you'll ever meet. She's been in so many ways the glue that's held our family together, and I always know that I can rely on her to lend a non-judgmental ear whenever I have secrets or problems that I can't share with anyone else. And my eldest sister, ever since I was a kid, always saw this amazing potential in me, even when I couldn't see it myself. She constantly pushes me to be better and has been through so much herself, but always came out the other end smiling. She takes absolutely no BS from anyone, and her work ethic is second to none. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. I love them all so much, and I'll be by their side until the grave. Like, if you made me choose between getting 10 million subscribers and keeping my siblings, I'd pause for a minute to consider the 10 million subs, but then I'd eventually give it up to keep the 3 of them instead. We'll get there one day. All 3 of them, mashallah, are super successful with stable careers and lives. Genuinely, I'm so proud of all of them. And I can only pray that I reach the same heights that they all have. By the way, my siblings have all seen my videos and they're probably gonna watch this one, so, you know, this is gonna be a little embarrassing. But hi guys! I don't say it enough, but I love you all. I hope you guys enjoyed this little call out session that I made for you. And I also hope that you don't mind that I'm airing out all of our business to possibly thousands of strangers online. Enjoy being famous!